class, this is homework help with page 95 and 96. So we're going to start by reading the situation up top here. And it's talking about a gym membership, and that the gym members charge a sign-up fee and then plus a weekly fee as well. And it says the cost of the membership at the fitness club is given by this equation. X is the number of weeks. Okay, and we're going to make a table of values. Well, they already did that for us. Cool. And then we're going to pull out a few pieces of information. And we're going to use the equation to make the table of values, just like we did here. And we're going to be able to graph it. So let's start with our y-intercept. So right here is your y-intercept. When x is 0, there's your y-intercept. So we can go ahead and use this information for number 1. And if you look at your change in your y's, each time it's going up by $75. Okay, so each time it's plus 75, and then the number of weeks is going up by 10. Okay, so each x value or the run's going up by 10. So 75 over 10, that gives us our 7.5 or $7.50 per week. So let's go ahead and start. So we want to use the table, okay, to go ahead and graph the function. So we're going to start at our y-intercept right here. 0 weeks, they're going to pay $50. That's the membership fee. Plus, it's going to increase by $75 for every 10 weeks. So we could go ahead and graph some of these points. So 10 weeks would cost $125. 20 weeks would be $200. And we see we start to get this linear function. It's a line. So 30 weeks would be $275. And 40 weeks would be $350. 50 weeks would be $425. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and connect that with a straight line. Okay. And then it says explain how to find the slope and y-intercept from the graph. So I want you to explain that. I'm going to go ahead and point it out on my graph. So here's the y-intercept. So when x is 0, that's your y-intercept. And the slope, we could count up 75 and over 10 each time. So I want you to explain what I just did here. On number 2, it says explain how the equation y equals 7.5x plus 50 in the example problem shows the slope and y-intercept. So when x is 0, there's your y-intercept of 50 right there. And then I want you to explain that there's your slope. So it goes up $7.5 or $7.50 for each week. And then what does the slope and y-intercept mean in the context of this problem? Well, it means that people pay $50 up front, or that's their initial value to join the gym, plus they're going to pay $7.50 each week. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the next page here. Let's finish up your homework. There we go. So in this equation, we have a taxi, and the charge is given by this equation. So the taxi charge is $5 initially. So just for getting in the taxi, you have to pay $5. There's our initial fee. Plus $1.80 for each mile. Okay, so it's going to increase for every mile. It's $1.80. But if you notice, they're going up by 10-mile increments here. So $1.80 times 10 would mean every 10 miles they're going to charge $18. So then it's going to go up by $18 here for every 10 miles. And then using that information, I could fill in my table. So this would be 23. This would be 41. So I'm just adding $18 here for every 10 miles. So 59. And 40 miles would cost $77. You could also substitute it in your x value. So let's say I want to know for 30 miles, I could do this math, and then for 30 miles I would get $59. Okay, next one, a different taxi service charges a pickup fee of $4 plus $1.75 per mile. So we're going to write our equation using slope-intercept form. Okay, this is the form we want. So we know that they charge $4 up front, there's our y-intercept, plus $1.75 per mile. There's your equation. Okay, next one's a pool problem. We had a pool problem on try 1. So Enrico is filling his pool. The pool has 3,000 gallons of water in it now. There's our initial value. The water hose that Enrico uses puts 500 gallons per hour into the pool. Careful, this is a positive slope since it's going in the pool. So now let's write our equation. So you could write it as we start at 3,000 gallons plus 500 gallons per hour. So there's our slope because it's for every hour. That would work. Or if you want your slope first, so 500 gallons per hour plus 3,000. That works as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up your homework, guys. Nice job.